Good day, everyone, and welcome to art class with Mr. Malik. Today's art class is going to be on abstract art, creating some abstract pieces like the one I have here. Very simple and very easy, meant to help you relax and de-stress on the days where things may be a little hectic. You can always do this type of artwork just to kind of relax and to bring your anxiety back down. So I'm going to put this to the side for a second and show you how we got there. So with a blank piece of paper, I have my watercolor set of my supplies, paintbrushes, my Sharpie markers, some paper towels, and a cup of water for today's exercise. Now, to get us started, you can grab whatever black Sharpie marker you want and begin with creating curvy lines randomly all over your paper that come back and intersect where they began. And if you notice, by doing that, I had no type of rhythm or order. I really just went wherever my hand decided to go and ended up back where I started to close the line to make it a closed loop. Once I have this, now I'm ready to paint. And painting is very simple. I'm going to begin by opening up my watercolor set and put my Sharpie markers to the side because now I'm completely finished with those. If you want to draw your line in a pencil first, that's okay, and then you can go back over it and outline it in a black Sharpie, totally fine. So the next step that we're going to do is then come in and fill in random areas of our design, which made little areas that we can now color in. Right? You don't have to color in everything, but you can color in whatever you feel comfortable to make your art design. Now this is watercolor paint for those that don't know, and it's activated by literally adding water to the paint, and what was once dry will now turn into a liquid that you can use to paint with. This part of the paint tray is for your palette, where you can kind of mix colors and bring your colors from your paints to your palette to mix them up, or just to add water if you want. I'm going to go back in and begin to add some color to certain sections, starting with red first. Now while that dries, I can put red in another area as many times as I want. I think I'll do this section here in red. And that's good for now. I'm going to dip my brush into my water, clean it off by rinsing it around in the bottom of the cup, using my napkin to dry it off. As long as I don't see any red paint coming off the paintbrush, that's how I know it's clean and I'm ready to move on to the next step and the next color. For me, I'm going to re-wet the paintbrush, go into purple, that's going to be my next color, spread it out in my palette, separate from my red so that it doesn't mix, and then now I can come in and start to add some purple to whatever section of my drawing that I would like. Being very careful if I come close to my red that I don't touch the red so that it doesn't bleed or mix the colors in a way that I don't want them to mix. Now I'm okay with just having two purples. You can have as many or as little as you want. I'm going to move on to yellow, doing the exact same step that I just did, cleaning off the paintbrush, wiping it off, and dipping it into another color, especially yellow, because yellow is so light, you don't want any other color to mix with it. I'm going to come and do this really big section here in yellow. Okay. area maybe in the middle for yellow. And then I'm done with this color. And then I can whip my paintbrush off, clean my paintbrush off, dry it, and move on to my next color, which in my case is going to be blue. Remember to be very careful not to go outside of the line so that you won't mix color. If you choose to go outside the line, that's okay too. This is art, so there's really no wrong way of creating. If you want to create and go outside of the lines and mix colors, then by all means do so and experiment to see what you can discover. From here, I'm going to clean my paintbrush off and add my final color of green. Give myself a little space there, even though some of the color is mixing, that's okay because I'm almost done. I can add my green to this last area. Being very careful not to go outside of the lines, even if it means that I don't actually touch the lines at all. And there you have it. Clean off my brush, dry it, and just that easily and quickly, I'm done. You can leave your picture here to dry for a little bit because you're gonna have some paint that's gonna still pool and puddle a little bit on the paper, and that's okay. As long as you let it dry, when you come back, it'll be a finished art piece of abstract art and expression. I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.